Hey there, Leslie Kamiko, your classroom dance teacher here, coming to you today from inside in my farm in Oregon. I wanted to dance with you all outside, and I went outside to start to film, and it started to pour on me. So we're inside today for your last section of this dance. All we have left, teeny tiny pieces, transitions moving you from one group to the next, and then a few extra layers of difficulty and complexity for some of the older students. We're gonna pull it all back together for a great big finish today, and then let you loose and see how you do. Let's go ahead and begin. We're not gonna do a huge review like we have in the past. We're gonna pick up from where we left off and just focus on the transitions and the extra layers of complexity today. First and second graders, let's start with you. So you finished. Safe, nod your head. Safe, nod your head. That's where we ended up last week. I hope that looks familiar, yeah? You're in a nice deep squat. My arms are out to the side. This left arm, the one that's closest to the audience, you're gonna take that left arm. It's gonna go forwards in front of your face, over your head. You're drawing a great big circle. As I do, I'm gonna slowly turn my body towards the audience. My right arm is going to follow along and make another circle until I wrap both arms in front of me, and I end up with my right arm over my left, my arms crossed in front of my rib cage. Yeah? So I've done safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. Here goes that left arm. In front, I start to turn towards the audience, my right arm follows, and I wrap them. Let's do that a little faster. Safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. Here goes that left arm, a big windmill, woo! To the other side. One more time from here. Here goes our windmill, left arm in front, and wrap. That's about the speed. From here, from here, the speed is about that fast. Now there's a catch. You're not gonna do this all at the same time. Everybody does safe, nod your head together. Everybody does safe, nod your head together. And this next windmill move is a ripple that starts from the right side of the stage and goes all the way over to the left side, which means that the people over there on the right side of the room, they're gonna start this windmill first. As that wave of that motion gets closer to me, I'm gonna know it's my turn by watching the person in front of them. When the person in front of me, when they've started their ripple and their arm is over their head, vertical, that's how I know it's my turn to begin. So I'm watching, I'm waiting for the person in front of me to get to here. That's when I know it's my turn to do my ripple over to the other side. The people who are farthest on that right side, teachers who can help determine who that is, they start off that wave. And then as they go, then the next people go, it's my turn to go somewhere in the middle, the next people go. When we get to the end, the last person is finished, all we have left to do first and second grade is get off the stage. So everybody's finished here, the last ripple has gone, we drop our arms, and just run directly off to the left side of the stage. Gather over there on the left, and wait until it's your turn to come back in for the big finale. Pretty simple, yeah? It might get a little tricky because as you're doing that windmill ripple effect, that's when the third and fourth graders are running on stage to do their dance. So you have to make sure first and second grade that when you run off stage, you avoid running into any of the third and fourth graders who will already be starting their dance. Third and fourth grade, let's get you all on stage and ready to dance. So here's where you come on. When you see the first and second graders go safe, nod their heads, safe, nod their heads, that second head nod is your cue to book it on stage. So you're watching for that. You're gonna be running on stage as the first and second graders do their windmills. So watch out for some flying fists. You're gonna wanna make sure that you don't get smacked in the face when you run on stage. Fourth grade, I want all of you to wait off on the left side of the stage, and then when you run on, you're gonna run on but stay on this left half of the room. You may wanna set some spots, teachers, if you find that when people run on, they run on and clump up. You may wanna set some spaces so people stay spread out. Fourth grade, you're gonna run on from the left side and you're gonna stay on this left half of the room. Third grade, you're gonna run on from the right side and you're gonna stay on this right half of the room. It's gonna be important for an effect you're gonna have later. So the first and second graders, go safe, nod their heads, safe, nod their heads. That's your cue, everybody. You run. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. By 1, you are in ready position. You're not gonna do this wave because as the music repeats, we loop the song around. As the music repeats, you're gonna begin right away with the do koi shows. You want this to look harder. So third and fourth graders, I expect you to get lower to the ground and make this even bigger. And we're gonna add one more layer of complexity in just a second. But let's try that entrance again. First and second grade go safe, nod their heads, safe, nod their heads. You run on as they're doing their windmill. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you're ready to begin do koi show. You're going to be dancing as the first and second graders are probably running off stage. Don't let them fluster you. You just go right in and you know what you have to do. Third and fourth graders, here's how your dance gets a little harder. So whenever we get to the part where we're doing shuffles and tilt and shuffle and tilt, instead of all going together as a group from one side to the next, fourth graders, you're over here on the left side of the room. Third graders, you're over here on the right side of the room. Whenever we go to shuffle and tilt, you're going to go towards the opposite grade and back again. So if I'm a fourth grader, I'm over here on the left side of the room. When it's time to shuffle and tilt, I'm going to shuffle towards the third grade and tilt. I'm shuffling away from third grade and tilting, towards the third grade and tilting, away from the third grade and tilting. Third grade, you're over here on the right side of the room. You do the same thing. When it's time to shuffle and tilt, I shuffle towards the fourth graders and tilt, away from the fourth graders and tilt, towards the fourth graders and tilt, away from the fourth graders and tilt. Everything else stays exactly the same. We just add that interesting weaving visual. Make sure that you don't smack into each other, obviously. All right, the ending, you finish, safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. You do the same windmill with the same ripple effect that the first and second graders had. So starting with that right farthest person is going to start that wave. Everybody gets a turn to go here. But instead of all running off in this direction and piling up on top of the first and second graders, after you finish your windmills, the last one has gone, you're going to turn and run off this direction. The fifth and sixth graders will have already come on stage, so make sure that you don't run into them as you exit the space. So you're waiting off stage, fifth and sixth grade. You're waiting for the same cue that the third and fourth graders are going to give, that the first and second graders gave. That safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. That second head nod is your cue, fifth and sixth grade, to rush on stage and get into your spots. What are your spots? Teachers, I want 4 distinct lines for 5th and 6th grade. I don't care which grade is in which line. My advice to you is put your most confident movers, the one who you feel like really have this material without having to visually cue off of other students, put those students towards the front. So 4 distinct rows with everyone with enough space to move around them. Spread everybody out evenly across the space. I don't want clumps in one side or the other. So 4 distinct rows for 5th and 6th grade. You've got 8 counts to get there. You see the 3rd and 4th graders go safe, nod your head, safe, nod their head. That second head nod is your cue. 5th and 6th grade, you're rushing on the stage as the 3rd and 4th graders are doing their windmills. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be there by 1 with your legs apart. Now you can keep your knees straight, 5th and 6th graders. Your right arm is going to go over your head. It's in a fist, making a right angle, and your left arm is straight up to the sky. My fist, the whirl of my fist, my fingers are facing out towards the audience. My right hand is touching my left elbow, the inside of my left elbow. So I'm making this shape, yes? So 3rd and 4th grade has gone safe, nod their head, safe, nod their head. You're running on stage within 6th grade. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're here. So now we're getting ready to start the dokoi shows. Everybody's in this position and we're going to begin the dokoi shows, but we're going to do these with a staggered start. It's like singing in a round where one group's going to begin and then they're going to keep going and the next group's going to begin a little bit later. So if you're in the first row, your job right now is pretty easy. You get into your spots, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're here. You begin right away. Dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho. You keep going all the way through the rest of the material that you already know. If I'm in the second row, I'm here. The group in front of me starts dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, then I begin dokoi sho. I begin these. The tricky part for row 2 is that I begin this, but my words are going to say Soran, 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 Soran. Then I keep going. I've reversed the order of what words go with what movements. I hope that doesn't mess you up too much. You've got plenty of time before the show. So group 1, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho. Soran, 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 Soran. You do the same thing. Da, 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 da. Soran, 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 Soran. Group 2. Dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, Soran, 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 dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, dokoi sho, Soran, 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 Soran. You get 3. You won't get this last Soran, yeah? Row 3. Dokosho, 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 soran, 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 dokosho, 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 soran, 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 soran. So you wait for the first 2 sets and then you pick it up on the 3rd set. Row 4. Dokosho, 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 soran, 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 dokosho, 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 soran, 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 soran. You only have to move that one time, which means if you're in that back row, you better get all the way down low, all the way down, because you only have to do that one time. What that will effectively look like is a ripple that builds from the front to the back, and you'll be going in different directions. It's going to be really interesting visually. So one more time the review. Your weight, safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. You run on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first group is going to start these dokoi shows. The second group starts the second round. The third group starts in the 3rd round. And the 4th group only gets the 4th round to do that section. We all do the same thing then. Here, all is the same. Yeah, so you finish, wherever you finish, you may have finished in a fishing net toss, you may have finished in a rope pull, whatever side you finish on, everybody does this. This is the same. Yeah, all the way through, height, height. I just want to reiterate that everybody's doing the call and response. Even if I'm in row 4 and I'm waiting for my turn to do the move, I'm still shouting out the response to the dokoi show and the soran. In fact, I can be even louder because I'm not having to do this while I'm moving. So everyone does all the calls and responses. We come back together again for the unison here. We stay in unison all the way through the knot tying, and we do everything the same until we get to the shuffles. Shuffle and tilt, shuffle and tilt. The shuffles and tilts, if I'm in row 1 or I'm in row 3, I'm shuffling over to the left side first. If I'm in row 2 or I'm in row 4, I'm shuffling over to the right side first. So the rows will alternate the direction, but the step stays the same. Now, after you finish the last shuffle, whatever side you shuffle on, rather than finishing here and waiting to start, as soon as you finish your last shuffle, you come back to this position because the ripple on the dokoi shows happens again. The rest of it is the same. You go all the way through the punch and the punch. Here, safe, nod your head, safe, nod your head. 5th and 6th grade, you don't have the windmill. So after the 5th and 6th graders have gone, safe, nod their heads, safe, nod their heads, everybody's going to run. If I'm on 3rd and 4th grade and I'm over here on the right side, I'm coming on to stay in this right corner. If I am 1st and 2nd grade, I'm over here on the left side. When I see the 5th graders go like this, then I'm running on stage to stay in this 3rd of the room. 5th and 6th grade, after you finish here, you just get closer together. So we've got 3rd and 4th grade here, 5th and 6th grade here, 1st and 2nd grade over here, and we all start the dokoi shows together. Big finish. Everybody does all of the dokoi shows and sorans. Dokoi show, soran, soran, dokoi show, soran, soran, and the last piece. All together, right hand over top of left hand, both hands and fists. We're going to get down low and alternate back and forth with these lunges. I want you to get as low as you can for the first couple because they're going to gradually get a little higher each one, and you have 8 of them. So I want to see 8, 7, a little higher, 6, little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you've got a big circle. You bring this right foot in, your left foot in, your right hand punches for a great big height, height, and then hands behind you and take a big bow. And that's the whole thing. Let's do that ending one more time. 5th graders and 6th graders have gone safe, nod their head, safe, nod their head. Everybody runs to come on stage. 3rd and 4th graders in, 1st and 2nd graders in, 5th and 6th graders tighten up. We all get together for the dokoi show, sorans, dokoi shows, sorans, and the new stuff, 8, 7, 6, 5, a little higher, 4, 3, 2, 1, a big circle, height, height, hands, bow. Teachers, it's so much explanation that if you have a lot of questions, please bring them back to me, and we'll try and sort it out for the next set of videos. I hope that's enough to get you started. We've added some layers of complexity. We've hopefully solved the transition element. I'm going to work on editing the music so you have that to work with, and that's it for this time. This is Leslie Kumiko, your classroom dance teacher. Good luck and happy dancing!